because I'm thoroughly pissed. All of a sudden I had no video. I don't know what things look like from your side. I need to look in the device manager and see what is shutting down my monitors. And this really makes no sense at all. I can't understand this. That's a new one. I've never had that happen. And all my drivers are updated. In fact, I did some other updates today, and that may be what is causing my computer to be in such bad shape. But I've honestly never had that problem before, where everything just, all my monitors went black. It's almost like the graphic card died, and if that thing dies, I'm gonna flip. Because I already had one that was overheating constantly, and I had to send it back to alternate, and I'll never buy from them again, never. They sent me an old piece of broken junk, and when I sent it back to them, they repaired it and sent it back to me rather than giving me my money back. And it was already a piece of junk when they sold it to me. So, and in between, I bought a new one from Amazon, thinking that they would give me my money back on that, because for 3 weeks they didn't communicate with me, and I had no idea what their solution was. So let's try that, see if that's going to be. Just a second, I want to try it. Yep. Interesting, I can't hear it, but you can hear it. And now you can't hear it, and I can't hear it. Nobody can hear it. Oh, maybe I turned these down all the way. Yeah, that'll be it. Something I was doing annoyed me, and I turned them down. Okay. Let's see if we can get this frickin' thing to work now. We're going to stream something different, because that has crashed twice, and I'm not doing that. So I apologize to anyone coming in expecting Solasta. We have tried this. Actually, it's 3 times that we've had problems with it. So we're not going to do that one. We will try a different game to see, is it my system or is it... let's do Pillars of Eternity then. We can usually go for a good hour and a half to 2 hours without having problems with Pillars of Eternity. And now I'm going to go back to my fluffy bunny personality, where I kill people and nibble their toes. See this here? It's interesting that there's no longer sound at the beginning of the game. Okay, so let's do some Pillars of Eternity. I apologize again. I will go in and change this real quick in the 2 streaming sites, since I don't want people to come in expecting something that's been crashing for me. And thank you all for joining me. I very much appreciate it. I wanted to do the Lost Valley, but it keeps crashing my computer. So we will see if we can do this. That would be great. Let me update this real quick, please. So that other people coming in will know what they're supposed to expect. Have I said that I hate Twitch? I can't find my game category. Okay, screw that thing. Oh, seriously, screw Twitch. I can't do that. Then it's just going to stand there as that, and that's it. Okay, so let's get it captured over here for you. Not real keen on OBS either. Okay, capture any full screen application, please. Hello, Sha. There we go. Okay, so we'll continue from there. We were looking for the tavern and stumbled into somebody else's tent. That was where we left that off at. So let us try to find the tavern and go rest before we set off again here in the White March. We've wasted almost an hour trying to play the Solasta, unfortunately. But we have a lot of gaming time this evening. It's Friday. So that'll be fine.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you? Top quality bear pelts on every bed. You won't be disappointed.
As I say, 4 men, 2 women, and a fox wander into an inn looking for a room. One room. It's always so kinky to me. So what are we building right now, and when will it be complete? Are we not building anything? Shame on us. We should be rebuilding what they destroyed, which was... What did they destroy? The Warden's Lodge. Okay, let's do that then. We can rebuild. 8 hours have passed. Before we go, I want to do 2 things. I want to see if he has another thing of supplies for us, and I want to sell him something so we have extra money.
Eh? What can I do for you?
See what refreshments you have. Are you sure? I think I saw a fish head floating in the stew
Nothing
pot.
like a pint to take the chill off.
Wow, that sounded evil. That sounded evil. Okay, it must be my imagination, surely. Ah, we do have a few things we can offload here, don't we? Oh, wow. That'll do. Wait, I want to be able to pay our people when payday comes again, rather than having what happened last time. We just bought ourselves something, payday hit, and we were bankrupt. No! That's the way that goes. Okay, like I said, I don't have my text to chat on. Trying to... Tomorrow I will update my BIOS, and we'll see if that helps. I really have not had this level of problems before. Where do we want to go? This is really quite hard. This wasn't that easy either, as you saw. Shall we go up here and see what's going on up here? By the way, let's save just in case. There we go. So we unlocked everything so we could go anywhere we want to. Mm-hmm. $400 copper. See, last time that happened, we didn't have the money for some reason.
Nice and quiet.
I'm used to being able to hit the Alt key on this one, and they all go into stealth mode. I'll have to I have to play around with the Solasta again, but first I need to find out what's going on with my own system. I'm going to assume that something in the Solasta is making it worse. Tongue in cheek. Okay. We find ourselves at the edge of the world. It always seems that way to me. And I am streaming in my pajamas this evening, by the way. I wanted to be comfortable, and what does my computer do? But I never have seen my graphic card shut down like that. And that was my graphic card shutting down. If I had enough money, I would just rebuild the whole fucking system. It was beautiful, perfect. It was perfect. Until I started trying to solve the problem that I was having with AC Odyssey. And since then, I updated all the drivers. I upgraded the window. Oops, I thought he was going. I got more RAM so that I have 64 RAM. There's not a lot I could do.
Need some?
Run faster, short shit. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Get on.
Okay, so these aren't too hard yet. What I did, and then I got the water cooler and the graphic card, and since then I have had constant crashes, so. C'est la vie. I'm glad for y'all who hang in here with me, by the way. Appreciate it very much. I don't know what F6 does, but I just did it. Y'all ever do that? You aim for a F5, and you hit F4 or F6 and hope that they don't do anything.
A stench. Even worse when dead.
Behind us.
Bring him.
Oh, fuck me. I don't want to fight you. I thought we was going to talk. Well, excuse me, if that's the way it needs to be. Guy with the cannon. I would rather get the guy with the cannon and let it spread. You all know what I mean. The plague. Crush her. Crush her to goo. What?
Crush her.
I cheated. I already seen it over their heads. You've got to be fucking kidding me. That did nothing? Oh, he's on the ground. Well, I can't say as how he didn't deserve it.
How may I help? How may I help?
I'll take word and rock.
What the fuck are you doing there anyhow, you crazy mage? They picked the absolute worst possible path. That's what it looks like.
I shall.
I'm discouraged because everyone is just doing whatever they feel like at the moment rather than doing what I told them to. Frustrated. That's a good word for it.
Something?
Well, it didn't do a lot of damage, did it? Whoa, she's out.
I'll chew the gristle off your skull.
It'd be nice if you did frickin' anything instead of like playing with yourself. Seriously? at him. The guy's still standing there.
You're not getting through me.
Oops. Hey, I'm getting tired of you clubbing everybody. Creep. Now, everyone turns their attention toward you. Druid, clean yourself up. He didn't used to have that. Y'all remember I was lamenting the fact that he didn't have that? Never stand around idly. I like in this game that our main character can be down and it doesn't like
Leave it to me.
end the game. It's not game over, you know?
You're not getting through me.
I'll go back into the Twitch and try to change that again because I have the feeling people are going to come in expecting me to be playing Celasta and I just can't do it at this point. So let's pause for a second. Let's let the wench go back into her browser, into the Twitch. And let's try again to change the game. And now it finds it. There you have it. Why is I didn't mark it for English? It keeps pushing this tag in English. You know what? There we go. So that changes it in Twitch. The restream will just have to stay the way it is, and I couldn't care less. It's just simply not possible for me to care less about it.
Hey. All right, then.
I wonder if this is the ogre clan hideout. I think it would be smarter if we came a wee bit back here and slept before we walk into the proverbial lion's den. Let's do that. We didn't know we were going to stream Pillars of Eternity this evening, but here it is. This wasn't my original plan. My original plan was to do Celasta for a couple of hours, or maybe even the full stream. Okay, so let's save. We may not be the best gamers in the world, but we're not the dumbest neither. It's one of the first things you learn when you game. At least it was back when. And that was save, save, and then save again. Slow and silent.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, we got 26. We can afford
The
it.
work of a moment.
A diamond and 2 pearls. Not sure if that's going to be useful for us, but it is in point of fact better than a sharp stick in the eye. A lot of meat. Whoa, that's too high a level for us. Okay, well, we'll come back then. Ah, we will be leveling up, so...
I shall.
Hey.
I actually had a thought, all y'all. How many of them are there? That is the question. 4, at least 4. I think I remember this one. So we're going to have to deal with the critters first. This one looks more dangerous, doesn't it? That's because he is. So let's come, before we do anything like that, let's not be rash. She can do that in or out of combat, so we'll just have her start there. Ooh, tea. I love that spell.
Hey.
I feel like somebody was healing him.
Leave it to me.
What?
Yes! Because he was the worst of them.
Leave it to me. You're not getting...
He was the worst of them. And there's another one. Oh, the druid's gonna die. Be knocked unconscious, I mean.
me. Lava.
What? And I mean that sincerely. Who's a beating on our druid? Druid, where are you? Oh, you're right in the middle. No wonder you're getting your butt kicked. That's kind of stupid. Dude, you are not in that great a shape. In any sense of the word.
You're not getting through me.
So I guess they kind of thought that thing with the Scottish girl and Aloth and Alice was cute, but it's just... It almost is, but it isn't. It's just like... Naid. Geschmackssache. It's like a really bad Scottish accent, so I'm sure the Scots cringe. I know I do as a Southerner when I have to listen to their shitty Southern accents in the second one and calling them hicks and stuff. It's incredibly hateful. Oh, it's just the bottom half of him.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
I don't even want to contemplate that. Okay, so Stiletto. I think he has a... No, he has a rapier or something. Hidaha, 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 hidaha. No one has a stiletto. Okay. Alles klar. And this one is Suppress Affliction. Hostile effects suspended over 5 seconds. That makes her immune to things like Dominate. We know he's already got a couple of really good rings. Let's give him that one. Potion of Mirrored Image. Well, my young man, you have enough food to feed an army there. I did also say we were going to start eating before we went into battle, didn't I?
How may I help?
Good gad. He's on the other side of the known world. I hope y'all can hear me. I guess it's really funny because in real life... Hold it. You can't hear the audio of the game though, can you? Why not? I I don't understand why you can't hear the audio of the game. Oh, you can, okay.
Nice and quiet.
Me hallucinating, no big deal. Battered shipment. Cool. We found something of import. Okay. Yeah, I think the game itself, Solasta, was contributing to the issues that we were having.
I shall.
It certainly seems to be the case since we are not having those issues now. Because with Solasta, it just was one after the others really piled up. Whoa, that's a hell of a lot of chicken. Seriously?
What do you suppose that bally thing is? I'll have it in no time.
As I said.
The work of a moment.
So, as I said, this one chest is beyond
Hey.
our abilities at the moment. We see that here. There's not enough lockpicks in the world for us to be capable of doing that one. It's kind of pathetic, isn't it? So,
All right, then.
however, caravan looks this. Y'all ever notice that? Look at that. Caravan and cavern. What? So there's more to that cave than meets the eye, or that cavern. Which is perfectly correctly said. Just kind of blew my mind. Never thought about how similar those two words look. Oh, and it starts already. Good gad.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slow.
They forced our hand. Because we were not sneaking like we should have been.
Slowly dying. Oh, my head is. Let's highlight! Hey. You're not.
He did not indeed cast his tentacle spell.
Not getting through me.
He has no sympathy from me. None whatsoever. Get over here. Why is he not? Get over. Why are you? Oh, for fuck's sake. Seriously?
Lava will be on seek.
You're not getting through me.
He is, in point of fact.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Are you? I'll give us a moment. We'll fix that.
Feels like I ate that.
What?
My head.
good shot with this.
Paranthus!
And none of you seem to be able to get good shot with anything, and my druid's
Not
almost
getting
dead.
through me. Leave it to me.
I think I have it where they can't die, though. Thank God.
Paranthus!
Come on. Stop being stupid.
Not getting through me.
Rith Ulikda. I fear we've lost the...
You're not getting through me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
She's the only one who's alive? Oh, my chick's alive, too.
You're not getting... Leave it...
Okay,
Paranthus!
there we go. Any fight you can walk away from.
Big fellas,
Where the hell did that one come from?
finish them!
Problem solved. You know, when my kids were small and a character would die, I would tell them, now the actor gets to get his money and go home to his family.
Hey,
This just reminded me of that.
all right then.
I know it sounds completely mental, but it did. Dude, my one daughter, my eldest daughter, who thinks now she's such a badass, she would cry, and I'd be like, he doesn't have to work anymore now. He can get his money and go home. So I'm going to be running an experiment tomorrow with The Sims 4. I have a theory, I just want to test it. And y'all are welcome to come watch. Wow.
Back to warm your hands, eh? Top quality bear.
My life sucks at the moment. Oh, we better go. We have a VIP at our stronghold. That's, like I said, a lot of this game is running back and forth to your stronghold. And it so seriously is. You hear I'm having problems speaking now that they put that bridge back in because my tongue had more room in my mouth. Which was hard to get used to. Excuse me, at first, too. Hopefully we will have rebuilt the Warren Lodge. We can also sniffle around here while we're... There we go.
Looks a little healthier than before.
Oh, I certainly hope so. Oh, a drunkard. Local inebriate has wandered onto the stronghold grounds. He's asking for help with his accumulated debts. He should go fuck himself, to put it in plain English. South curtain wall would be a boon, but then again, so would the west curtain wall. Provides the Bailey with protection from forces coming from the west. Takes 4 days. We may as well get to work on it, eh? Shit, now we're short of cash again. It's like I don't have the brains God gave a goat. Let's go see our visitors anyhow. If I'm not mistaken, the Warren's Lodge is where they have a couple of bounties. There's not a lot of them, but there are a few you can do. Say, he has petitioned for an audience. We said, all right, let's hear it. Thing is, I've worked up a few debts in Direford and a few other places, more than a few. I haven't got the coin, my lady. I'd pay it off if I could. I was thinking maybe you'd know someone looking to hire on or something. I'm willing to work. Okay, I know a way you can pay off your debt. I never did learn much of a trade. What'd you have in mind? I'll talk to Belisage at the Brackenbury Sanitarium. You can help her with her research. Like in tests, you mean? Suppose that ought to pay well at least, right? Thank you. I'll head out there as soon as I can. Well, that's got rid of him at least. He may not like my solution, but well, now then it's a solution. My lord, I do not wish to trouble you, but I could use your help in a personal matter. Very well, let's hear it. You and your allies gather together and motion for the petitioner to step forward. This is harder to say than I thought it'd be. My name is Odina. I fought in the Saints' War. Same as, just a second. Just want to see something. That's what I thought. There's like 4 of you in here, not counting those 2 bots that I tried to get rid of. I followed orders no more, but between one thing and another, I guess I made a reputation for myself. They call me a hero. Every street I walk down, I get handshakes and comments. The dozens, they act like I'm some figurehead for their schemes. The things I've done, I don't get much sleep. The last thing I need is all this attention. All I want is some peace, please. You're the only one I can turn to. What'd she expect me to do? Sounds like you could use some rest. Head out into the woods, you mean? I won't find no rest in Defiance Bay. You're welcome to stay here until you're ready to return. Let's pick that one. Really, that'd be wonderful. Just a little time away would be enough. I'm sure of it. Thank you, milady. Well, now, don't cost me nothing. That's fine. Would do it even if it cost me a little something. I wouldn't mind. Leaving in 7 days. And oh, good gad. She brings some nice stuff with her, though, doesn't she? So, let's go over to the building that I think is the Warren's house. This one here. Yeah,
Looks
the
a
Warren's
little
Lodge. Craft Hall. Chapel. We done rebuilt the chapel, I know that. Because I had promised the priest of Baroff that we would rebuild the chapel. We've got the Warren's Lodge, but I didn't remember rebuilding the Craft Hall yet. Let's go and see the priest then.
Well met, friend.
Greetings, my lady. I thank you for restoring our chapel to its former glory. I am certain the gods look favorably upon you. Or something. I've gathered what scrolls I could find. Perhaps they can be of use to you in your travels. Okay, let's see what you got. Scroll of Valor, Scroll of Paralysis. I bet we've got something we could sell to him too. Well, we're sitting here with almost no money, and if payday comes, we're going to be completely screwed. Screwed, glued, and tattooed. So, let's at least get rid of some of these very nondescript items. Requires a lore of 8, which is like Durance. What's this one do? Plus 15 accuracy. Let's take that one. Try to support the church where we can. May the gods guide and protect all who seek their blessing. How nice.
Looks a little healthier than before.
You can feel free to donate some coin. For sure. To those of you looking and wondering, I am indeed, these are my winter jammies. They're not the prettiest things in the world, except the breeches are pretty. Oh yeah, see, I forgot. I get lots of followers if I just, oh, I have to be in my panties, don't I? Oh, I guess we did fix
Well
that.
met, friend.
Good tidings, my lady. Might I interest you in anything I offer supplies for the road? I'm sure you'll find many things of use to a hardy traveler such as yourself. One can never be too prepared. Okay, let's see what you got. Y'all know I got a wretched sense of humor. Well, now he hadn't got too much, has he? We've got all that. Is there anything else we could sell to him? What's this? Scroll of protection. I've got a ton of beef, but I aim to use that to make some meals. And I don't know if we can sell those or not. Okay, well, it wasn't anything near like what we traded at the last place, but at least we got some coin on us in case payday comes. So.
Looks a little healthier than before.
The judgment in his voice. So let's come out here and see what bounties he's got for us before they destroy it again. You laugh now. It's all fun and games till someone loses an eye. I am here about the bounties,
Greetings.
yes. This grizzled old man takes a puff off from his pipe and nods at you. Was wondering when you'd be dropping by. Kith round here have been hit with more than their share of trouble of late. Now, I'm up to my ear in bounty offers. Figured at least one of these might interest someone with your skills. Okay, well, what are the most recent bounties? Now, I ought to warn you, there's a reason these bounties are still on offer. These are tough bastards, every one of them. If you're not up to it now, feel free to come back round when you are better prepared. In the meantime, here's a good batch to start us off. Okay. I don't guess I ever knowed when I come back that he had more, but what do I know? Let's look at the forest lurker. Tell me about that forest lurker. Let's see, word is this big forest lurker's taken up residence in the Black Meadow just off the main road. The merchants have been calling it the Dweller, and they want it gone before it starts chewing up their caravan. Okay. And tell me about the ogre, and then we'll come back later and get some more. That's one that keeps making the rounds. Nolrend the Wise. He's some kind of ogre shaman. They say he's raided a half a dozen farms all over the Direwood. Word is he's holed up somewhere in Elmshore. Though nobody who went looking has been seen since. Okay, well now then we'll come back later and get us some more. We'll take these two to begin with. In any sense of biting off more than you can chew.
Better indeed.
We're getting there. That one's going to take us 4 days to improve. So let's go on over to the Black Meadow, see if we can find this forest lurker. Okay. And we will get Monday evening's stream will be Baldur's Gate 2, by the way, our evil party. We're going to go back and forth for the moment. Okay. Now I think we've cleared all these 4 areas. I think we've cleared them out. And we have. He said that feller was just off the main road. So what do y'all think? They'll pick a fight? If we don't find them like this, well now then we'll go just off the main road to the north. Make our way up and down. Ooh, a crossroads. Let's consider for the moment that this is probably the main road. They do pause. It automatically pauses the game when they see an enemy. Which is why I'm going through here at such a haphazard tempo. Okay, he said just off the main road. We've done already searched a little bit here and there next to the road. So now we're going to go this way. Should still be able to keep the main road somewhat in sight as we search. So we trample around more like.
That's unusual.
Oh, we hadn't found that yet. Nice. Which reminds me, just for the moment, what can we craft? All the first level, all the second level, all the third level, most of the fourth level. It doesn't go any higher than that. That's just speed. Oh, health. Oh, but that just gives you extra. It doesn't recover any. So let's go see Shits and Grins, baby. Shits and Grins. Okay, we can get up to level 4 scrolls as well. That's not the one that we usually like. That's the one that we like so much. Primal Water. Before we go messing with that, I'd rather see if we can do something with the weapons. Slaying. Ooh. Which, the bad thing is the quality is already set and we can't change that. But we can make his extra, so do extra damage against something. Let's pick a spirit. Whoop, sorry. That was not actual. No, I can't whistle. Never could. So what do I need for this? A lot more gold than what I've got and some very naughty things. Okay. Ooh. Oh, but look at that. He could use some dexterity if he's going to do anything, right? Oh. Pierce proof, second chance. That's one of the hugest things that helps him. Actually. So then that was something good. Okay, so let's save it and move on. Try to find this this lurker is what we're looking for at the moment. There's a bounty on his head and we're going to collect it. Is that him? Nope. Oh, Hori cow. He's big. Look at that. That's a big fucker, isn't it? I feel like I'm in trouble. It's get rid of the earth blight first, she says optimistically. As if it were that simple. Just a second. Steam actually grabbed my game down to force one of their messages on me about a refund. They just hijack your computer nowadays. It's kind of frustrating. I kind of wanted them all inside the area where the oh, fuck me. Were there this many of them before? Why do I feel overwhelmed? I feel like I'm overwhelmed. I feel like I bit off more than I can chew.
I shall.
Yeah, go right next to the monsters, because that makes sense. You're seriously just going, the fuck? Why would you do that? Where the hell is he? He's right here. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're not going to win this battle. There is no way in hell.
Finish them.
I'm just frustrated at this point. That was it? Seriously?
Lava.
Big fellas down.
I know. Okay, we're not going to be able to do this one yet. That's clear. Who the head, who the head, who the head, who the head. So, let's go do something else. The better part of valor is knowing when you're getting your ass kicked.
All right then.
So, we will come back to that. That's a big feller, and he had a lot of friends with him. You know, a lot of the battles on here are too easy, and we're on normal mode, and that one was just kicking our ass. Okay, I think I'd rather go back to the white march. We were here actually as we got called down. Let's go back up there. Yes, I accept it. I accept it. I do. Okay, so we're back. We went to the edge of the world there.
I'm on the trail.
Mayhap we can explore a wee bit farther here. It's actually a really good thief you can get in this. Oh, an elder stack. Oh, look at the points on that bitch. Sorry. Bastard. Oh, it's a 10-pointer. Really? Really? I guess I didn't think that we were really doing anything.
Aye?
Oh. I'm sorry, I thought y'all were going to be like really hard or
Not
something,
getting
you know?
Leave it to me.
Oh, good. Got some leveling up happening here. And some more leveling up happening here. And let's get the last one.
Hey,
I was ready to leave them alone if they left me alone. I mean, I hadn't got anything against them. Even an evil party doesn't just go out attacking deer left and right. That's kind of weird. Okay, so, well, there's Aloth. That means we should be able to, well, fuck me. He doesn't have enough points to raise his thieving skills. We might could get that other thief, though. No. This is level 4. Iron skin may not be too bad, but we have a bad habit of doing offensive spells. Jerk-offs. So casts fast. It stuns. No, yeah. Wall of flame sounds terribly dangerous. Pull of era. Summon a black sphere that draws all nearby enemies toward it each time it pulls. Oh, I love that one. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Bonus 3rd level spell. That's the one we're always using. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Well, at least we got something good out of the deal. Not what I was expecting, but that's okay. There. Okay, we can't bring up his athletics either, so we'll leave that for the moment. So we can bring it up next time. Okay, let's bring up his weapon mastery then. Do a great sword. Be useful since he's swinging a great sword around. So for her, we have been working primarily on her survival skills. However, we don't actually have to. It's just kind of good to have them. Especially since I might get rid of the little one in favor of Kana for a while. Greater Frenzy. It modifies Frenzy. Okay. Thank you very much. Endurance has the lower skills, as you see. His stealth is kind of shitty. Let's bring that up. And his survival's rather questionable as well. Let's bring that up. So what spells do we use the most of his? Probably 3rd level is that one, isn't it? That creates the thing around us. What does Inspired Flame do? Plus 10 accuracy with a sword. Well, no, he doesn't even use those, so that doesn't make any sense. Grants interdiction once per encounter. Dazed and... oh, let's take that. See how that works out for us. Okay.
I shall be discreet.
Wow. That sucked with the deer, didn't it? There are no other areas except, well, here I think there's one up farther where you actually get to the... but I'm not sure. I cannot remember. It's been a while since I've done this one. I was really amazed at the bad reviews that this add-on got. What's hilarious is to go and read the sim packages reviews in Steam, you know. People are like, the fuck, for that much money? That's all you get? This sucks. That's why you never pay full price for them, because EA are the most money-grubbing, money-hungry pieces of shit next to Ubisoft. At least Paradox gives you a choice of whether or not you want to create and sign into an account for them. Oh, she went up. Okay. Now she's got the best survival, as you see. Her stealth's pretty good. Her athletics are okay, and the rest of it she don't really need. So we're going to let that go so we can bring that up next time. Let's take Vicious Companion then. I feel like that's a good one. Hello there, always good to see some more kith on the road. You can relax for the time being. Ingot here will let me know if any ogres come up on us. Ought to be heading down the mountains soon, but I've still got some supplies if you need any. Who are you? Name's Terragar. I come up to Stalwart sometimes to trade. Nothing fancy like Uteran has, just supplies, ingredients. Came out here to get some air after the raid. Never been one much for towns. Which way's the battery? You're one of those, huh? Just follow the road north, then west, cross the bridge. You'll know it when you see it. Have care. Lagoffaith moved into the area not long ago, and they're already made short work of a few caravans. Do you know a feller of a name of Galvino? I think everybody knows Galvino. He has a cabin a little ways north of here. You'll want to follow the road a ways, then head into the trees. Don't go too far north, though. Got bandits crawling all over the road into the pass. Do you know anything about the bandits in this area? Sure do. Most of the caravans here. Most of the caravans have to take one road down into the pass. Group of bandits set up shop just north of here, before the bend. Okay, let's see what you got for sale. Least we can do is trade with you since you've been so exceptionally helpful. So at the 18 chickens. We meant to cook those up into something, didn't we? We aimed to do it. We did. So, like I said, the least we can do is trade with him, since he was kindly enough to answer our questions, listen to our chattering. Okay. Nice doggy.
Hey.
Nice doggy.
Hey.
And what does the flame reveal?
Feller probably thinks we're lunatics. That's what we want to make sure we have enough wages for our people. So, 1 day and 6 hours. We don't have enough to do the other one, but we'll have enough to do something. Unless we get some money in between. Which could just happen. So let us see what we can do. Oh, and I meant to write here real quick. No solicit. How do you spell that word again? I am the world's worst speller. I swear to God I am. If I could spell, I'd be dangerous. Well, I'll be fucked. I was spelling that one right. So, there's no way for me to pin that, unfortunately, at least not that I can see. I would like to pin that in all my chats. I hate these people when they come in and they want to sell you. They want you to pay them to have people sit in your chat, which might not, be honest with you, in hindsight, it might not be a bad idea, because the people go to all the channels where people are already in there writing in the chat like crazy, and I can't get my channel up to that level. So okay. I'm not even sure why the hell I'm fighting with these people. Stop, you fucking piece of shit. That was the second level, damn it. Oh. What the hell have we gotten ourselves into anyhow? Does anyone else have the feeling all of a sudden that this is harder than what we thought it was? We ought to be eating our fig before we get into these damn fights. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so I'm still just kind of going, what? Who were they?
Hey.
And so let's go back down there. We had some wyverns we needed to deal with. We could do that. Remember we needed to get that egg? And we paid off the group of bandits to get out of our way so we could do it. I think, in fact, I'm positive now this is the right area. We already did the temple. We already dealt with the ogre. He is safe back at our stronghold. We gave him a place. This is not an evil party. This is a true neutral party. My evil party is the Boulder Gate 2 party. Well, we get really evil. Remember the mayor and his wife that we killed because they only offered us 100 gold pieces after fighting the Shadow Lord? But this isn't that party. We tried playing as Celasta today, and it crashed my computer. It crashed it twice, and the third time my graphic card died. So we decided not to do that one again. Where's the... Oh, the eggs are back here, presumably, where we paid off the other bandits. I said other bandits. We're not bandits, technically. Prestigious visitor. Oh, yeah, we already dealt with her. That's not what they're begging us about, is it? Presumably so. It does get kind of annoying when they do that, doesn't it? So, okay, The cliff face is blackened and melted like candle wax. There's a small outcropping overhead with what appears to be a crude nest. It looks like a challenging climb. Okay, roll a grappling hook to the outcropping. That's why we have those things. You toss the grappling hook over the ledge, holding the attached rope with one hand. The hook lands with a satisfying clang, and you secure the line with a firm tug. Let's climb the rope. Okay, you take another look at the cliff. There may only be space for one person at the top. Let's send Adair. He has the best athletics skill. The rope makes for a quick ascent. Adair climbs to the nest in the cliff with ease. The nest is surrounded by glowing embers. Twigs and bones litter the area. An egg, the size of a small keg, is nestled amongst the detritus. It looks heavy and awkward to carry. Okay, secure the egg on a rope and lower it. Adair ties a rope around the egg. That's okay, we had plenty of them. Adair lowers the egg with slow, steady motions. Once the prize has reached the bottom and settled into the dirt, Adair safely climbs down the cliff. Yay! Woo-woo! Okay. We did it. I thought there was going to be a fight. I thought this was the cavern that had all the wyverns in it and stuff, but it was not. So, we take that back to town, turn it in. This is on normal, and you know what y'all have noticed, I'm sure, as we've been going along in our adventure here, is that some of the fights are incredibly and ridiculously easy, and others are stupidly hard. Which begs the question again of game balance, doesn't it? But we don't want to be whiners, so we're not going to go into that one. Let's be honest, if it were real life, we wouldn't know what was coming neither, so there's that. Why can't I leave the world right here? Oh, there we go. Let's go back to Direford Village, turn in the egg, and we'll take a look at our list, see what else we have outstanding that we could potentially complete. Like maybe one of the Defiance Bay quests. Oh, with the candles lit and my jammies on, I feel comfy cozy. Got a heater here next to me too, but it's not hardly cold enough at the moment to need that. Looking forward to trying out the new blankets today. Okay.
Hail and well met.
Found your dragon egg. Okay. Hyla's feathered tits. I don't have to wonder how come. Yep, Sishta. Somebody gets me. I told one of my other gaming buddies here about the dog that I killed in Skyrim, and when I posted that to my YouTube channel, the people freaking flipped out. It's unbelievable. I knew you could help. How'd you manage it? Found the nest that you spoke about. Hope those worms didn't give you too much trouble. Let's see her then. She cradles the egg with her good arm. Amazing, not a single crack. She runs her bandaged hand across the shell. You have lost an item, dragon egg. She hefts the egg into the back of her wagon and rummages amongst her shelves. Here, take this. She drops a stack of coins and a parcel of ingredients into your hands. Everything you need to brew a good, strong pick-me-up. Should come in handy with the kind of scrapes you seem to get into. She leans closer and come see me anytime you need some potions or ingredients, all right? I got a special price for friends. She winks. Direford Village, moderate positive. Wheel, isn't that something? Shall we, what's that say? Hi, Marvin, shall we, what again? What? I don't know, but I'm still looking forward to trying out those new blankets. Okay, we know how she got burnt. We don't have to ask her that. Oh, by the way, Marvin, are you streaming the enhanced edition, or are you streaming the original edition? I couldn't make it out. Oh, shall we try again? Oh my lord.
All right.
Were you
then.
in here during the Solasta? That sucker kept crashing my system. I finally had to swap to something different. It was really disappointing. Shall we try again? Yes. You know, the worst thing is the chat is cut off, so I can't always see all of what. Let me just a second. I can't always see here. Oh, my message said, shall we try again? What? Did I? Well, then let's go. I have no idea what I was talking about. Through Death's Gate. Let's see. Oh, yes, we need to go. Let's go up there and to have a peeky pie. See what's going on up there. So, one assumes we could leave the world. One assumes we can leave the world down here. What? I am, guys. It's evening in Germany. It's 9 o'clock in the evening, so I'm in my jammies streaming for y'all, nice and comfy, cozy. As I've said, I've got a couple candles lit here. OT. So they've not been here yet. I've been here a lot years ago with other parties, but now these guys haven't been here yet. A man stands before you, his face smeared with green and ochre dyes. Hides and furs cover his body, and he holds a spear in one hand. He bears teeth that have been filed into fine points. Back to your village, Estermore. You are lucky the three-tusked Stelgar hunt other quarry today. Okay, well, I'm looking for people who may have already entered the ruin. So are we. That's why we wait here, Estermore, and that's why I have decided to let you leave in peace. These individuals are my enemies too. If you let me in, I could bring them out for you. He laughs. And allow more Estamorvan to trample sacred grounds? Certainly not. Well, I see the famed mathematical aptitudes of the Glanfathans are not overestimated. Okay, well, what will you do? We will wait. If they are inside, they must come out. And when they do, he slides a fingertip along the point of his spear and shows you the drop of blood. I'm so impressed. Three tusks, Stelgar. Okay, if not the toughest of the Glanfathan tribes, Hiravius mutters from behind you, his voice kept low for just you to hear. The three tusks are certainly the most belligerent and uncivilized. They tame Stelgar and ride them into battle, which tells you everything you need to know about their subtlety and self-preservation instincts. So his snarling grin widens. Have the farmers grown too fearful to even mention our name? We are the fiercest of the 6 tribes of Irglanfaf, and we are the guardians of the monument here. Well, now, tell me what's about this ring, okay? It's a sacred place of the builders, and neither your feet nor ours shall sully its stones. The grasses, however, he grins and hefts his spear, I will gladly water with your blood. I never heard of the builders. I certainly know how to piss people off. He makes an exasperated clicking noise with his tongue. They are known by other names in the heathen tongues of the farm folk. They are the ancients who built this place, and many more like it. And we, of the 6 tribes, guard their legacy. Okay, so, do not come this way again. Let's see if we can find some other way inside. Oh, let's take that first. Taking this plant with me.
Slow and silent.
If I recall correctly, there is another way. I don't know if it's for all 12 of us. Oh, he's gone up a level. So his stealth and his athletics could use to be improved. What do we use? We use so many of his spells. It would be hard to choose. Let's just pick one. OT. Save, because while we may not be the best gamers, we are certainly not the dumbest.
Parathis!
But when you scream out like that, it tends to give you away.
Not
It's one wolf, guys. Come on.
On the hunt.
Who sees us? This looks promising. This looks promising. Oh, yeah. Okay, we don't have space for that at the moment. Moment mod? They still bugging us about that? Okay, looks like our building is complete. We should assign something else rather than just... I don't want to be too short of money just at the moment. You never know when those paydays are going to hit. Oh! Oh, good. Maybe we can put people in there. You never know. A broken bridge lies before you. Most of it appears to have crumbled into the river centuries ago, leaving 2 jagged ledges on either side of the river. You see a yawning passage into the mountain on the other side. You might be able to jump across the gap. What? You're the first female I've ever seen play pillar. Am I? I'm sorry, I didn't see this here. You must be running pillars on a very fast machine. Yeah, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't see you're running the original version. Okay, I have it out from GOG, and the offline downloader seems to have corrupted the game in certain places. I'm sorry, I'm not always seeing the messages on the site. I'm very involved. I'm the first female you've seen play pillars. That's interesting. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I need to, trying to show y'all my butt. So I'll get more people come and sit in my stream. My legs are too short, and I've got breeches on over my panties, so... Sorry. Most of it appears to have crumbled into the river centuries ago, leaving 2 jagged ledges on either side of the water. You see a yawning passage into the mountain on the other side. You might be able to jump across the gap. Jump across. Durance misjudges the gap and barely makes it across, spraining a wrist in the process. Why am I not surprised? No, the thing about, I don't know about other females. I mean, in 1977, my brother, who was 2 years older than me, introduced me to D&D, the World of Greyhawk. And I've been gaming ever since, and I've known several gaming gals. It's just a lot of the gaming gals that I know are, they're kindly busy playing a lot of those, shooter games and whatnot. Or they play the anime games and stuff. And so I think that these are less popular with with the chicks generally, if I can say it that way without people getting too butthurt over it. I'm always laughing about the videos that I post on YouTube. The ones that blow up are the most. I mean, the last one that blew up was. It was me. All I said was, "Nice rack, Edwina." I'm just saying. People were down thumbing up without even what. There were no views on the video, and it was getting down thumbed. Oh no, that was the one that said "grow a pair." Sorry. It's like, whoa. People go completely mental. It's unbelievable. And you gotta love it. You just gotta love it that people are that emotionally invested in things. Let's get the troll out of our way first and foremost.
Consider it dead.
Oh, I don't think they can all fit in there. Well, that kind of sucks.
You're not
Does she have her other? Yes, she did.
getting through.
So y'all get rid of that troll. We need to be able to fit more people in here. Come on, come on.
Leave it.
Come on, the druid has nowhere to go.
Leave it to
Come
me.
on, come on,
Not
come on,
getting-
come on. Thank you. So, now maybe, I'm not saying definitely, I'm saying maybe. Oh, did we kill that one already? Wow, he folded quickly. It was a lot of fun, and then my first husband and I used to game with a group when I was at university, and so I just kind of hung in
course.
there. I'm glad somebody else plays the original version of Baldur's Gate, you know. I never took to the enhanced edition because they force modded it with all sorts of crap that I didn't want, and so I just didn't do that. We never did look to see what's in the other direction, did we? We just saw those fellers and started beating on them. No, I play all sorts of games. Oh my lord. I played Morrowind so many times. It exploded in my drive at one point. Might and Magic and just Bard's Tale, of course. Who didn't play the Bard's Tale stuff? And I had a Nintendo and a Super Nintendo. I still have my Super Nintendo somewhere. I have the American one, and somebody gave me their German one at one point. How can the people of virtues resist the profane and the lawless? Where can the elm dig its roots that the storms cannot wash them out? Yeah, you know, the worst thing was that I researched this, and what I could find was it looked like Baldur's Gate timers were supposedly tied to the BIOS clock. And what I experienced with the enhanced edition was all of a sudden, I mean, was it the quests, the timers were excessively short. I mean, really excessively short. That's what the troll said. It's a direct quote.
Yes.
Some of the fights in here,
Not
this is
getting
normal
through me.
level by the way, guys. Some of the fights are so easy and others are so insanely hard. So when we talk about bad game balance. But you know, my philosophy on that is if you were actually doing this in real life, you wouldn't know what was going to come to you either. So trying to decide what way to go. No. Okay. Let's go over here first and check this out, and then we will go back. Always looking for secrets, too. How odd. That's not the way we came in. Years ago, saw the game in development, and the community was not very friendly. The outcome is a very poorly modded version of G. Yeah, I agree. And my thing with Beamdog was, you know, I just told them, I said, well, now I don't see that you've done a whole heck of a lot with it other than force modding stuff. You might want to go back inside. Those guys are like, what? Now they're behind us. I mean, some of it was kind of cute content, but mostly it was just annoying for me. Because I wanted to play the original game. I've got all the original discs. I need to get my son to put my power supply together for me and put everything so I can get the Windows 7. We can't run the Windows XP anymore. Even when you have a license for it, you can't license it anymore. And all of the workarounds don't work. So I have to put Windows 7 on it and try to put my original discs on. I would do it myself, but my hands have gotten kind of funky. I don't know how to explain it. Things fall out of them. And my eyesight's not that great anymore. So I want to do that and put the original discs back on, you know.
That's it.
You're not.
That's a direct quote too. Y'all can quote me on that one. Oh, and it's the trap that we triggered that hurts more than anything. Let's go back here. Come on, come on, come on. Let it come after us. You rotten. Wow, that was harsh, but cool. Oh, get up, doggy, get up. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Poor doggy. What happened? I did something wrong. Okay. I did this. I was really looking forward to playing Celeste though today, and
I'll see what I can do.
but it crashed my computer so many times I had to change games. I just
The
couldn't
work
deal
of a
with that.
moment.
Started to get really severely depressed.
Quiet.
Shh. Oh, metal thingies. I have to say though, the Planescape Torment I think is well done. I haven't noticed anything crazy in there except some of the bugs they never fixed, which they, you know, if you can take over a game, well now then you're responsible for the bugs as well, and you ought to fix the bugs, you know. That's my theory. You just took ownership of that game, buddy. So I don't think a lot of his spells are not going to work on these guys. You know what I mean?
Not.
Come on, just die. Okay. So now let's see about. We have a corrosion. That's a fetid type. This is the necrotic. That's corrode damage. That might work well on a machine, right? Did we cast it? Okay, they weren't too hard. That's what I'm talking about. Some of the battles are hard, and some of them are just really bunny-like. Bunny-light. Bunny-like. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Doing, doing, doing.
Of course.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Will take you far. Oh, one of the little pet thingies. What's this? A supper plate. No, it's a small shield. Oh, I'm the mother of 9 bunnies, by the way, in case people are wondering why I'm wearing bunny ears. That's kind of my thing. It was really interesting because my ex-husband, at the time he wasn't my ex-husband, he bought 2 bunnies for my daughter and intended to just get rid of them again. Ooh, he's a teeny thing. Look at that. And I said, no, when we take pets in, we don't just give them up again. Hungering always for nations and gold, they were ruthless and fearless.
All right,
yes,
then.
we are. So anyhow, though, the bunnies obviously became mine because my 10-year-old daughter got bored with them within just a few months. And I started breeding rabbits.
Quiet.
Which I did from 2009 to 2019. And the bunnies I have left are from my breeding days. My days of breeding rabbits. That was not me breeding. My children, just to be clear, my children are left over from my breeding days.
Not
Don't want any confusion there. But, yeah, so I take care of the ones that I still have left. But, so in my village here in East Germany, I'm known as the crazy American with all the rabbits. Who doesn't eat them, but rather just keeps them to be petted, you know?
on the hunt.
If you leave them unchecked, yeah. Actually, what's interesting fact, female rabbits have 2 uteruses. That's not to imply that male rabbits have any, but they have 2 uteruses, which means they can potentially carry 2 litters at one time. It's a fun fact most people don't know. And that's part of the reason they can multiply so quickly. So, this is not a combat simulator, as you see, which makes the combat not as interesting as some of the others. Are there more than just 2? Not really, huh? Oh wow, we can go back and do those other corrupted druids now. Ho, ho, ho. That is, I think that's a very fascinating fact. I never knew that until I started breeding rabbits, but that's just me. It may not be as interesting for other people. You know how your hobbies are like really fascinating for you, but other people are not necessarily interested. I just want to be certain what's down this way before we wander off that way. Oh, bugger me. There's something in each direction. Okay. Y'all give me a second. I need to answer a call of nature. I will be right back. So, OT. Thank you for waiting on me. I appreciate it. And we're back in the game. There we go. So, no, in the reference to me where I pulled my butt up and tell you I'm going to show you my butt, it's because I was checking out channels the other day to see what these other people are doing that have some like 1,000 people sitting in their channels, and there's really seriously these chicks who are in their panties with their butt pointed at the camera and not saying or doing anything. That's all they're doing. And they have thousands of viewers. You're just like, the world has become a very sick and twisted place. Well, what do you want to do? Nothing, because you can't do nothing about it.
Word and wrath.
Oh. I'm sorry, did you want to play instead? Wow. We had to make short work of that one, didn't we?
Hey.
We haven't even gotten to use our interdiction spell yet. Interesting. Like I said, some of the fights are insanely, stupidly easy, and others are insanely, stupidly hard. Such as it is nowadays. So. Never could Picos accord with their chiefs. Can a people find order when sunset brings darkness, but never a map in the stars of the sky? The woman with the dog is the trick to winning the battles. Is it?
Hey.
Because I know I use her to, you know, to shoot arrows at these people, but I have not found her to be particularly incredibly helpful, but I might not be using her correctly, which somehow sounds very wrong. Feels wrong to even use spells on these guys when it's just, they're so easy.
Not getting through me.
Sadly, I think that cast his spell where they were standing. Right now, the battle's not too hard. She can initiate a fight from any range. Okay.
You're not getting through me.
Like I said, right now, these are not that hard.
You're not.
I'm here.
Hey.
And we've got some nice stuff on her too, where she has added accuracy, and she can actually heal her doggy if we're paying attention.
And what does the flame reveal?
Believe it or not, I have played through this game before. The ones I have a harder time with are like Kana and Grieving Mother. I'm afraid I don't do them justice. I'm not a subtle person. I'm really not a subtle person with a subtle mind, you know? So first, let's sleep. No one brought the weenies. Okay. When does he leave? How much time do we have? 8 days? Okay, so we'll be able to finish this first at least. Excellent. It's not like we have to run out. So how do you use her? I mean, you use her to like piss the people off that you want to fight with? Because right now what she's got is she's got these, and I actually have been using those fairly heavily, just not this particular stream.
All right.
But I usually do. Never the spirit and always the flesh are the people of lowered eyes. Okay. I think we're fitting to get into some trouble here. And I usually play this on a little bit harder level, but that's because I don't mind as much restarting it when I'm alone, if I'm just too stupid to get the fight going properly.
Ready, Watcher.
That doesn't look like what I told him to cast. It just looks to me like they're not really doing what I asked them to do. The mage shouldn't be up there anyhow. He was supposed to cast a fireball, and that did not look like a fireball to me.
Yes.
Try exploring her skills and you'll be surprised. Okay. Because I admittedly have not, ich habe mich mit ihr nicht groß befasst. I haven't really, what's the English word for befasst? Ich habe mich dort nie groß befasst. I haven't really set myself behind it, I guess you'd say.
Leave it to me.
Like you've been in a country way too long so that everything comes in a foreign language and not in your own language. Okay, he's going, what? Let's have her shoot that one. And have her doggy attack it at the same time since they get extra points for attacking the same target. We'll go after those two. Head to head to head to head. You can come help him, and you seem to be knocked flat on your boom.
Something?
Oh. Oops. Okay, so let's see what we're doing here. Seems to have gotten to my doggy too.
I'm here.
Here's a lesson to be taught.
Dead on.
Come on. Like I said, this is not really worth putting in a full effort to it. Let's be honest. Sometimes at higher skill levels, the dog can be revived twice during a battle. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Here's a lesson to be taught.
Is she on her butt? Yep, she's on her butt. She is firmly on her backside.
Ready, Watcher. Dead on.
Hey.
What?
That's it.
I'm not sure that's going to get everyone, but... Okay, they're going to heal anyhow, so... Some of these fights I just don't take seriously because they just don't seem like they ought to be taken seriously. Because they're just not, you know, hard enough. So... That's my hugest thing is I don't claim to be the best gamer in the world.
Good.
I do enjoy it though, and I like role playing more than anything. Yep, that's me. It's not like it's gonna hurt them at this point, but I would have loved to have found the trap first. I should have looked. So,
Whispers and shadows.
you know, I prefer the role playing, and that's why also I like to conceptualize my character and play my character like a proper role player, rather than going and seeing which build is going to be the easiest and the best. Another one. Bloody hell. These suckers are back here. It's got our full attention. So there's that. There's our little tiny feller. Sage mal, bin ich nie mehr ganz dicht oder was?
Hey.
Do y'all know what that means? Dicht means when you're sealed tight, okay? And that means like water can't flow through. And so you ask yourself if you're still sealed or if the other person's still sealed. It's a strange thing to say, but it's a German thing. It was in the Rheinland-Pfalz, the Rheinland-Palatinate, they said that always to each other. Sag mal, bist du nicht mehr ganz dicht oder was? Then I came out here to the east and they said, that's not very nice. I didn't know that because the people over there in the west said that all the time. What? What trap? What trap? Ah! Sag mal. Oh, fuck.
Yes.
How can we hit a trap? We've already been through this whole area. Anyone who came waiting to hear me curse, it's gonna happen real quick.
To whispers and shadows.
No, all y'all, get back here, all y'all. Not just some of y'all, all y'all. I want all y'all. Where are you? Get over here, goofballs. We left Durance behind. Come on, hop, 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 hop.
Keep an eye.
Okay, now, all y'all. Every single one of you. That's what that means, all y'all. Nope, no man left behind, so to speak. Oh, more corrupted druids. So you were talking about her initiating a fight from afar, which of course is very valid.
Dead on.
But as soon as I do, they see me anyhow. Of course. Did they just put insects on me? Yeah, well, I got a treat for you too, buddy.
Yes.
Something else.
They're all just standing around doing nothing, although the AI is turned on. Okay.
Be on seek.
Okay, that helped.
Getting through me.
Well, they are. They're just standing around
All right,
picking
then.
their noses, although the... Let's not go too far.
low.
Who knows what kind of traps there are now. What are these? Okay. Potion of Spirit Shield. We need to eat before we get into the battles. That'd help a lot. That's what I used to do. I used to sit there and I'd eat something before we'd start fighting these things. A swamp lurker. Whoa, we're not even recovered from the last fight. Not worth it.
Parathis!
That's it.
Not worth it. Not worth pulling all the stops out for. Definitely not worth it. This is normal mode, by the way, guys. Which you can actually tell by, well, I've got 2 supplies, but I normally have 4.
Hey.
Got 2 supplies because I'm just stupid this evening. I don't even know.
Laying low.
Thought I had them
That's unusual.
checking for secrets. Actually, ooh, bondage. Okay. This is a bondage game, by the way. All of a sudden, your people are chained up. people are like, what? What a strange thing to say. Okay, that converts it into endurance for him, which at the moment is not going to be of quite as much interest.
Yes.
Go pick a fight!
Dead
Wow. That did some nice damage. Throw the book at him. OT. Let them all kind of get over here first. Aha, there we go. Go for it. They said so. Where is he? He's here. Why is he standing there picking his nose?
What? Need something?
If I do that, that's always a dangerous move. What?
Leave it to me! Leave it to me! Leave it to
So,
me!
by the way, good evening, everyone. Welcome to my stream. Yes, I am streaming in my pajamas. It's 10:15 in Germany in the evening, by the way. I'm comfy cozy. They're not exciting pajamas. I apologize. They're winter pajamas. They're meant to be functional, not purdy. Although my britches are purdy. I'd show them to you, but my legs are too short. Still laughing about that. All them chicks just, their butt up to the camera and they've got thousands of viewers. It's unbelievable. Thinking I know what I'd need to do if I wanted thousands of viewers. I'm just not really willing to do it. My own problem. Okay, so let's check the map. Looks okay. So that's going back around where we've already been. Hoodaha, hoodaha. See, we've already been up here. We decided to explore a different place, so that's what that is. Why are we in slow mode? Anyone? Oh, because we're sneaking. Okay. Shh. Shh. That's what Khan always says. Okay, so we're done sneaking because we've already been there. I am leaning on the Alt key, by the way. Not that you can really see the difference unless there's something to be seen. Which there really was not. I'm not sure he knows what that word means. Just saying. Oh. My eyes just didn't focus properly. I thought he was standing up. So let's see once again. We haven't really been back there, but we can't really go there from there. Here, there, and the other. Okay. There's no way to cross over from here. So what we found on the other side were stairs going down. Since I am so incredibly stupid, let's rest. Brain dead is the term I prefer. Oh no, brain cramps. Sorry. Sometimes I feel like I'm brain dead. So I'm assuming that we will get to that other portion when we go down the stairs. I think it was stairs that was over here, wasn't it? Whatever it was, we decided to go back and make sure to clear out. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby.
I'm on the trail.
I think we've done already hit every trap in here, haven't we? Just in case. This isn't like the older games, like the Baldur's Gate, where you have to stand there for a few minutes, wait, make sure there's no traps. But we have stood there before and stared at a chest for like a good 20 seconds and then tried to open it and... No! Okay. OT.
And what does the flame reveal?
Everybody hates Durin, so I still haven't figured that out. He doesn't really bother me. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? It was ghosts or something. Oh, a series of pictographs, simple but clear, are carved on a column in this alcove. Figures of men and women with their arms raised are carved into the top of the column. Suits of armor in the same pose have been chiseled into the bottom. I feel like we should probably go over and open this door first. Probably if I'm doing it, we shouldn't. So thank y'all all, by the way, for joining me on this little adventure. I hope you enjoy it. It's always, oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. And I just set off another trap. So, I mean, I'm sneaking around and I still hit the traps. Thank you, Marv. That's a very sweet thing for you to say. Thank you. I know I'm kind of doaf sometimes, but you know, well, now it's just a game, isn't it? What was it I had to tell my people on my YouTube channel? They're digital blips, folks. They're telling grown human beings that. I don't even know.
I wonder what this
Yeah,
is.
I was just thinking that looks like the trap's coming for those things. Maybe we will be a little bit more cautious here. Oh.
Hey,
What's really bad is when they tell you, oh, you weren't able to disarm the trap. Then I have to get my person with the most hit points to come and... We're sneaking around, but it's already seen us. Well, I guess that's just the way that is. It's not like one of them is any... And it is on normal mode, by the way, folks. For some of you come in here and go, what?
hey.
Quiet.
Shh. Who sees us?
Of course.
Who sees us? You can't see me because I can't see you. Remember when you were a kid? Hey, did you see that? We didn't touch the door. Oh, they cheated. That was not.
This
Doing the job.
Is he chained up? Nope, he's knocked down. By the way, this is a bondage game. I keep contending that. I'm not sure any of his spells are going to help either.
La Farouk. Leave it to me.
Do people get chained up
You're not
randomly?
getting through me. Paranthus.
You were like, Adair, why aren't you doing anything? Ooh, he's all chained up. Oh, I'm a real weird person. I don't even know about myself. What combat? Combat's
Does
over.
the flame reveal?
It reveals that the spirits have opened the door. No, it was inanimate.
All right, then.
Okay, so the pictograms, let's read it from over here. The pictograms in this alcove portray a procession marching to an altar. A lone figure lies upon the altar, and another member of the procession drives a dagger into his heart. Something flows from the dying man into a white stone perched above the altar. Time was a veil to the godless, no blessings to reap and no mercies to sow. Okay, so before we go getting ourselves into something else here. So far, these haven't been, really even challenging fights. I suppose we can hope that it stays that way.
That's not very helpful.
They're all on the pedestals there. Let's let her get all hit up. See if you can knock that feller down. I love this spell, I really do. She's going, what? I have a really weird sense of humor. I'm keenly aware of it. Oh, there you go. Hello, just took care of your little problem. My chick's still going, what?
You're not.
It's just not worth really getting myself all head up over. Okay. By the way, how are y'all doing? How's everything over there on your side of the world, wherever you are? Things are getting cold and gray over here. I'm sure they are pretty much everywhere, except Southern California, if memory serves.
On the hunt.
Spent 2 years as a teenager in Southern California. Weather was always nice. Okay, a column of hieroglyphs shows men and women standing in a line and descending into a pool. The figures, let's go over here. The figures that emerge below it stand with outstretched arms and triumphantly serene expressions. Like cows in a field. Ooh, it's all fun and games until someone loses their heart. Literally. Do you think we can knock down a spirit? This seems a bit bogus. Oh yeah, no, that's way... Come on, guys, this is on normal mode. I swear, I'll show you. Y'all may be asking yourselves, it's on normal mode. As I've said, some of the fights are stupidly easy, and others are... We haven't had any of the hard ones just yet.
All right, then.
Oh, okay. Whoa, more of those animate things. So, a den, and 57, 73. I like those odds better. Let's do that to him.
What?
Whoa. Did you see that? Spirits everywhere.
Leave it to.
I guess we should go after him while he's down. Kick him while he's down. Oh no, this isn't the evil party. This is a true neutral party, by the way. This is not our evil party. I just become confused. By the way, if you do want to watch our Evil Party, I stream an Evil Party in Baldur's Gate 2. I was doing it in the mornings. I've moved it to Monday and Wednesday evenings. My schedule is posted in Twitch. And if you like my content, my bunny ears, my smile, my laugh, or anything else, follow me so you can get updates when I'm online.
I'll see what I can find.
Tell you when I'm streaming. Ooh, an Ingwithan key. That might come in handy. Let's take it. Let's be honest, we take everything that's not nailed down. A man and a woman carved from lustrous Adra pour the contents of a vase at their feet. Leaving their bodies to offer their souls and forsaking the weakness of flesh and enfeebling of bone, the barbarian godless succumbed at last. Is that a prophecy about me? I hope not. Did that? Okay.
To whispers and shadows.
Choices, choices, choices. Choices, choices, choices. This is like the Hall of Doors. Is it me or is this the Hall of Doors?
Ready,
Yeah,
Watcher.
it's not going to help a lot, but she can't see anything. Is it? Whoa! Hello! That was easy.
Leave it to me! Varanthus! Leave it! Varanthus! Ah!
She just looked at it crossways. That was about it. And it just went. Ah, remember we had something we were going to upgrade. And we didn't want to spend those. We'll concern ourselves with that later, however. Hey, Dee.
Almost sounds like you said. She gave it a look and it died immediately.
Seriously. She looked at it crossways and it just shriveled up and died.
I'll see what I can find.
That was unbelievable. I can't remember the last time I saw something die that quickly. A man and a woman carved from lustrous Adra pour the contents of a vase at their feet. It's the same thing we read in that last room. Oh, we can use the Ingwithian key for that. Let's go around the room real quick, though, and make sure that we're not leaving any surprises for ourselves. That might come up, sneak up, get us from behind. That one doesn't need the Ingwithian key. Just sort of clear out the area.
Leave it to me! Varanthus!
What? Those ring lights really are easy, aren't they? I think I could have beat them when I was 5 years old. So, okay, let's not get arrogant. Charlie's trying not to.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
It's interesting. We have another chamber that can be opened with the key. Uh-oh, look at my bunny ears are crooked. By the way, those of you who don't know, the reason I wear the bunny ears is because I am the mommy of 9 rabbits. It's 9 rabbits at the moment. They're all getting older, unfortunately. And so I'm trying to give them the best life I can. But they stay pretty fit. I have some that only were supposed to live to be 3 to 4 years old, and they are 7.5. I have one that should have only lived to be, get over here, about 7 to 7.5, and he's 8.5. So I must be doing something right. Whoa. There went them ghosts again. Okay, before we go up the stairs, let's go back and check in the other chambers. Oh yeah. We've got one camping resource left. We may need to go back to Darford, and it's the closest town.
Sharp eyes and
Get
keen
ourselves some
ears.
more. We'll get you far. Oh no, that's not it.
You're not getting.
And the room suddenly lights up.
Beyond seek. Hey.
That's. I don't usually split them up, but Adair is already fighting them. One fellers, and so I didn't want to pull him off of that either. What? How did he heal? They're not actually doing a lot of damage to us, so we can afford to take our time, right?
You're not.
It's not like
Leave it to
they're
me.
really hurting us or anything.
Leave it to. Varathus! You're not. Leave it to.
But he was being flanked pretty hard, but you know. He was also living to tell about it, so it wasn't hurting anything.
Can't get a good shot.
What I like about this game is we don't have to worry about how many arrows we have,
Hey.
although it also feels a bit bogus. So, scenes from a battle appear on this column. An army of men in loincloths and hides is gathered, dwarfed by a dozen full suits of armor that loom over them. In the descending images, the armors crush the army. So these animates were made to do battle.
Silence
Presumably to
surrounds me.
spare the humans. Kith. Don't have to be human, obviously. Wow, this place is just huge. Okay, so we will stream for about another hour. This was a planned to be a long stream since it's Friday night and I don't have to get up early in the morning. Look, it's a herd of phantoms. Is that what you call them? A gaggle? I'm never sure.
Hi?
How are hers
You're not
stronger
getting
than
through me.
his? Atra grows from the central pillar and seems to spill down the steps. Luminous, egg-shaped stones are nested within the rippling Atra. This is a very strange place, isn't it?
All right then.
Quiet.
Shh! So we might want to make our way back up to the surface and go to town, get ourselves some more supplies since I've been so incredibly stupid. Stupid boy. We had a French gal we were on a dig with once. She used to hit my son on the back of the head and say, "Stupid boy." She said she had like 8 younger siblings and she just was like, I'm never having kids. It's one of those things where you can totally relate. Oh, good. I was like, where are the steps? Where are we? Where? Speed up, I say. Speed up. This is why I said we need to go back to the surface. You think there's any traps left in this room that we haven't hit yet? It's kind of funny that Marv said that earlier about the Pillars of Eternity, because I had the feeling, as a young lady too, that Baldur's Gate was made more for the males. You know, that they didn't really. Of course, back then there weren't a lot of girl gamers. You know, and so it was highly sexualized for the males. And sometimes it's hard for me to play because I can't stand to listen to those. Whatever you want, I am yours. You're just like, seriously, people? But I enjoyed the game nonetheless. Shoddily made and shoddily maintained, but good killing grounds nevertheless. Squeak, squeak. No, that's Boo. So as I said, we need to, oh, we crossed the gap without an incident this time. Wheel, aren't we special?
To whispers
On your
and
knees,
shadows.
folks. So, here we go. For those of you who have joined me this evening and stuck with me, appreciate it. Love having you here. Hope it's an adventure that you enjoy, at least. I say it's a choose-your-own-adventure game, but now
You're
then,
not
of course,
getting through me.
there's a main path that you take, and you choose your way that you get there. A lot of
Not
games
getting
like
through
that.
me.
The games I don't like are the ones that hijack me and my party and force things on me, and I can't do anything. It feels really nasty. You know? It's a nasty feeling. And it's become commonplace. It's like, no. They don't allow you to do anything. You're just screwed, blued, and tattooed. At least it doesn't cost you anything.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
So we are not meant to be able to leave this portion of the world as we see. We do not seem to even be meant to be in this portion of the world. Our passage is highly limited. I can't whistle well. I can't whistle well. Oh, Itumak killed that wolf. Ah, plus 25 defense against hobbled, stuck, paralyzed attacks. Oh, I know who needs that. Just got the rest of it later. Damage reduction, pierce. What have you got on? Blah! What a choice. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Give this to her. Okay. Nice. That was a nice find. Wow. You really can only come in and leave this world at a singular point. Wahrheit? That seems to be the naked truth of it. So our add-on should be done by then. We need some more supplies. We can sell some stuff. And that'll be good. That'll be good, that'll be good, that'll be good, that'll be good. Very good. It'll be very good. And after the stream, I have to feed my rabbits. My son feeds the ones downstairs for me, which I'm thankful for when he's here. And then I have to feed the ones up here, who probably think they're starving to death. But rabbits usually think they're starving to death, so there's nothing new in that, I assure you. Go and restock here. Any battle you can walk away from is a good one, that's what I say.
Well met, friend.
Show me what you have for sale. Ooh-tea. So one of the things we are most interested in is usually right down here. That is interesting. He has no overnighting supplies. How often do they replenish? I guess those were those druids, right? Wow. Just a bunch of junk, apparently. Well, let's be honest, it's not really impressive or anything. Those count as drugs in the game. We don't really need them. Although they do have some positive effects. They also have negative effects. So, it's not going to give us very much, is it? Let's sell the fine stiletto. Okay. Still not going to give us a whole lot. Surprised he doesn't have any camping supplies for sale. This is kind of weird. Okay. We have not been going around robbing everything, you know. I remember my eldest daughter, when she played Might Magic 6, she was killing the peasants and the chickens. The peasants, I know. I think there were chickens there too at one point that she was killing. But she was a kid, so, you know.
Greetings.
I want to see if he has any. Well, now he does. We'll take him. Sold. To the highest bidder. The only bidder, for that matter. So, let's see about, I say so a lot, don't I? I keep aiming to break myself of that habit. I've got some nice looking fires in this game, don't they? Alrighty, now we've got a dungeon we can put people in. Won't that be fun? Shit. Oh, her, that's okay. We need to go see him, though. That's true. That's true. We already dealt with her. So that's okay. We need to go back and deal with that. Oh, pardon me, with that other feller. It is late here in Germany, as I've said. By the way, I'm not really living here now because I really want to live here now. I'm living here now till I can get enough money up to get out, go somewhere else. I married a German way back when, and he turned out to be an abusive, narcissistic fuck. Who could have imagined? There are a lot of very good Germans. There are a lot of very nice Germans. So just bad luck of the pick. He was real nice till he got that piece of paper in his hand, you know how that goes sometimes. And, oh,
Looks a little healthier than before.
excellent. This feller. Oh. Oh, very nice, yes. So let's go and hire this feller. Okay. Excellent. Just a second, I want to grab myself a little something to snack on. See, like I said, I'm in my jammies. I was not lying to y'all. I'm definitely in my jammies, nice and comfortable. Woo! My rabbit ears are catching on the lamp up above. They're green plaid jammies. Flannel ones, nice and warm. I've had them forever. I'm not a person of fashion, if for no other reason, because I don't like to buy clothes all the time. I like to use the ones I've already got. So, call me sentimental. Wonder when we're going to be able to impress Durance with our keep. Looks a little healthier. No, he's right though. It's getting there, but it's getting there slowly. So let's go see this feller. Let's save it before we do. Oh, it's good you're here. I simply must speak with you, my lady. Very well, let's hear it. You call for your allies and stride toward your throne. As I'm sure you're well aware, wealth has a way of birthing enemies. My fortress is beset by thieves. I'm sure one of the lesser nobles is after my treasury. This has the stink of jealousy upon it. He's probably right. Oh, hi. Well, you can sit for a few minutes, take a look, and see what you think. I mean, I think it has aged well, you know, so that it's not too dated. And it's my hugest thing is it's got good playability because it's a fairly open world where you get quests from various people and you can kind of decide the order that you want to do it in. So I've enjoyed it. It will be weeks before I can secure my holdings. And by the way, welcome to my stream. And by then it will be too late. And I haven't the connections to hire mercenaries on short notice. And so I turn to you, my lady. Is there anything you can do? Okay, I'll see that these jealous rivals are dealt with. Marvelous. May I inquire as to your intentions? I'll have missives sent to every noble in my lands. I'm sure Aloth can handle them discreetly. That'll send Aloth out of our party, by the way, just to warn you if you choose that kind of thing. He leaves your party for a short time. But I think that might be a good option here. Oh, thank you, my lady. It is an enormous relief to have this burden off my shoulders. Bless you. Also, Papa Pigeon, this is a game where, like, you win this stronghold and then you can build the stronghold, improve it, you know, that is to say, and hire people, not just bringing people into your party. So y'all see what I said is the truth. Aloth is no longer among us. So what we do is when we leave, we can take one of the people we have sitting here at our stronghold. When you get extra party members, they get put to your stronghold. When you tell people, hey, come travel with me, your party's full. If you don't take them into your party, they go to your stronghold. So then when you leave...
Looks a little healthier than before.
Thank you, Durance. when you leave, you can take them back into your party. You can reform your party, generally. So, see now, Alof is busy. He's not busy. So we are going to, she's a barbarian. I'm already a barbarian. Let's take him into our party again then. Okay. And we were over here dealing with some things before, well, let's go ahead and go back. So we will be streaming for about another half an hour. Fridays are a little bit longer stream because we don't have to get up so early. Now we can also 5 days we have to, almost 6 days we have to be without Alof. That's okay though. I'm sure we'll live to tell about it. Let's do the towers. I don't want to spend too much of our money and end up short when it comes to paying our people. So these guys are still not going to let us in through the main door, of course. See? But we found a back way. Hey, hello, Sha. Okay. They can find their own way there. Okay, cool. But I think it's a fun game and it's an interesting game. And like I said, my criteria for good games is a lot of hours to play or good playability, or it's something very unusual. That's me. A broken bridge lies before you. Most of it appears to have crumbled into the river. Okay, we know this. So let's jump to the other side. We had read that earlier. OT. This is what we were in the middle of. We broke off to go deal with our visitor. Still wondering if there are any traps in this room we haven't hit yet. I'm laughing on the outside, but I'm deeply ashamed on the inside. This is weird that what's this scroll up here that's almost open but decided not to? Divinity Original Sin 2, I think I own it, but I don't think I've played it yet. I don't think I've gotten around to playing it yet. Is that one that you enjoy a lot? He's one of those lore people. Okay. Okay. And I stream Baldur's Gate too. Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm streaming an evil party who talk about fun. Just want to check and see if those are ones that I have. I might be mistaken. No, apparently I don't have those. That is interesting. At least I don't have them in Steam. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. Improves the chanter's connection to the soul fragments they employ, increasing ancient memories' healing capability. Okay. I was going to say, is that it? Let's increase his athletic and his stealth. Ooh. Generates a field of terror. Hazardous trail of frost, which is not going to help us in the white marches, or the white march. Okay. Reduces accuracy of disengagement. Okay. I think we'll take this one with the field of frightening. See how that does for us. He wasn't too terribly far behind us, was he? Haven't played it, but I looked into a few. So weighing your options, I see. You haven't played Baldur's Gate 2? Is that what you mean? Or because Baldur's Gate 2 is an iconic game. It's a great one. Baldur's Gate, the original. Baldur's Gate 2 was a lot like it. In case that's what you're talking about. Except it didn't unpause when you went into the inventory in the second one. Was, in my opinion, hands down one of the most annoying things about the first one was that it would unpause whenever you would go into your inventory. So we probably better lead our people through here or we're going to get in trouble. The Lord knows what trouble we could get into. I'm still thinking of Celasta when we had avoided certain traps going through an area, and when I asked the AI to quick travel me back to the beginning of the area, it hit every trap I had avoided. I was so pissed. Yeah, I think Baldur's 3, I bought it and then I got my money back for it. That was before the official release. It was still really clunky at that point, and so I'm waiting for it to go on sale again. So, one of my people, his name is Faithless Zealot. He was streaming Baldur's Gate 3. If you're interested in taking a look at that. When I say one of my fellers, I mean somebody that I am, another gamer that I know. 4 egg-shaped stones sit atop short, narrow pedestals. All face an altar in the middle of the room. The images in this alcove depict a row of pale stones surrounding a suit of armor. Something flows from the stones and into the armor, imbuing it with a golden halo.
On the hunt.
Hey,
You too. On your knees, boy. I'm a weirdo. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give it another try, Baldur's Gate 3, because they've finished the development. One presumes it's in a more polished condition. One might be mistaken, but one does presume. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hop, 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 hop.
I'm on the trail.
Yeah, I would, but also don't want to ruin the storyline for myself by watching it rather than playing it. That could be too. Yeah, that's true. It's sort of like when we get ready to go on vacation somewhere, my partner will research it in depth, and I do not want to see any pictures. I want to see it for myself. I don't want to have already seen it. Do you know what I mean? And so I totally get that. I do.
leave it to me.
He's an awful big one, isn't he? Oh yeah, we don't have Alof. I'm gonna miss him. No. might not have been the decision I thought it was going to be. Wow, something tore through us, but it does not seem to have done anything.
You're not getting through me.
It does not, at the moment, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a really hard fight because they're not really doing much damage. This is on normal level. However, as I did show earlier, some of the fights are insanely easy and some insanely difficult. So the something is healing him. Something is healing him. Not sure how much of an effect this is going to have on these guys. Yeah, I feared that was not going to be. Infesting them with maggot or with the plague and that sort of thing, I did not expect would have the huge impact. Anticipate. Well, we killed one of them. Maybe it's draining from the smaller ones. Okay.
You're not getting through me.
Trying to figure out what was healing that sucker. Is that as loud for you as it is for me? Bugger. Okay. Perception is Alof. Sorry, we don't have a thief with us at the moment. That really was not the most intelligent decision, but now then. Okay. I'm sure we'll live to tell about it, she said optimistically. Oh, yes, this does have background music, by the way. It's just that when we stream in Twitch, if we have the music on, they'll mute our stream, and that scroll up there seems to be some artifact. That's really weird. So that's why we have to turn the music and the games off. That was, for me, my daughter's a streamer as well, and when she told me that, I just went, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's part of the game, you know? Why? But that's the way it is. But yeah, this has background music too as well. Background music is pleasant, I find. But it's probably a matter of taste. In good German, Geschmackssache.
You're not getting through me.
Like I said, this isn't the most challenging fight. I really do miss my thief though. My thief mage. I cause Aloth to function as a thief mage. It works out well. Okay, let's see what we got. Fighters in iron, relentless and fierce as the thousands of foes. Images of men and women swinging hammers and heating iron over a forge fill this alcove.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Well, just in case we could find a trap. Without running over it. I mean, that's finding a trap too, obviously, but not the most desirable method. OT. So I think here is where the stairs are going. Yep. Down or yet further. Is it correct? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's say we may not be the best gamer in the world, but we're not the stupidest neither, are we?
Hello? Hello?
Kind of weird when you get another person in the party, isn't it? Yeah, no, some of the music that I really love is Baldur's Gate 2, and Icewind Dale had some beautiful music. It had a whole different feel to it. What I didn't like about the Icewind Dale 1 and 2 was they were exceedingly linear, and I like to have a little bit more flex. Obviously, in the games, you're always going from point A to point B to point C to point D. But whether or not you're led strictly along that path, or you kind of have some leeway to do other things, you know, figure out how you're going to reach that, is what can make such a huge difference. Those are those ash statues again. We have another machine. Don't tell me that sucker's gonna blow. No. Yeah. It's just sort of my own. I know people who like that, being led by the nose, you know, have the carrot in front of them. But it's not my personal preference. Although, of course, we have our old Nintendo and Super Nintendo games, and you did just sort of, and you know. A haze of essence lingers over the body, as faint and insubstantial as a dust plume in a rider's wake. Yet as you draw closer, whispered instructions echo in your ears, and anticipation warms your blood. In a vision, you see the same stone machine you approached moments ago, but from a different height and angle, as if through different eyes. You've heard rumors that some of your brethren were sent here months before, yet you see no sign of anyone. You see no sign that anyone has been here. In fact, the cobblestones are covered in a fine layer of dust, ash. You know suddenly what this will cost you, and you are ready. The order was clear. The effects of the machine in Cleabon Rilag were wearing off. A child had been born not far from Direford recently, its soul intact. The machine would need to be reactivated. Okay, so these machines are playing a part in the Hollowborn. You and your companions take up your positions. You share a final look of affirmation between yourselves, or amongst you. They don't know your name, you don't know theirs, but you know that you are doing the work of the gods together. None of the rest matters. Two carved bands of stone in the middle of the machine grind into motion. They rotate in opposite directions, picking up speed until they spin like freshly greased carriage wheels. A wind shrieks through the cavern, accelerating with the stone rings. You press your hands to your ears and grit your teeth against the noise. You're about to shut your eyes when you glimpse new movement. Rows of triangular flaps around the machine open like petals. You don't know what's happening in the machine, but you feel a tingling at your extremities. Searing pain spreads through your body, hot knives separating every tissue and ligament within you. All the while, it feels as if you're falling toward the machine, your stomach mashed against your spine. What happens next is too fast to process. You awaken from the vision to find yourself kneeling and gasping for air. Holding your head, you let the tiles between your knees gradually come into focus. As you catch your breath, you remember the strange scene you saw outside Kilantlis, where several robed figures fell amidst a howling bivouac. Looking at the ash scattered across the cavern floor, it is apparent that the leaden key has been doing this, whatever it is, all over Direwood. Okay. We update the strangest, that seems to have fixed that. We're going to have to take care of those bandits. That seems to have fixed that artifact at the top that was stuck, which is cool.
Let's
You
see what
miss him in
lies
my
this
party.
way.
I'm gonna miss him in my party. Something in the ether hums and buzzes through your teeth. Ugh. Ugh, what a feeling. So I call these games choose your own adventure games. Because you do kindly choose how you get from point A to point B. And this one does not tend to grab you and make you helpless, forcing a storyline on you like some of the others do today. Okay, that's going to bring up a book for us to read. You hear running water. Is that too loud for y'all? I can't hear what you hear in the stream. You hear running water and see a small stream that carves its way into the mountain. Let's inspect the stream. A shallow bottom flickers and wavers just under the water's edge, but as you look toward the tunnel, the bottom disappears into darkness. From here, it's impossible to tell how deep the stream is. However, a faint light plays along the walls of the tunnel. The echo of rushing water suggests that the tunnel and stream continue for quite some distance. Let us wade into the tunnel. You take slow, sloshing steps toward the mouth of the tunnel, holding yourself upright while the current tugs at your legs. The cold water leaves you gasping, and as it rises past your waist, you fight to control your breaths. The stream bed soon drops out from under your feet, and the current pushes you toward the tunnel with growing force. Okay, let's swim into the tunnel. The current pushes you through the tunnel faster and faster, tugging you downward. Over your head, the tunnel narrows and drops. Sounds like one of my nightmares. Leaving only a thin pocket of air. You take a final deep breath before the current drags you into the depths. Rays of light pierce the darkness, but the current is moving too fast now for you to see more than flickering glimpses as you speed by. You keep your hands in front of you and focus on avoiding the jagged rocks that appear suddenly in the darkness jutting from the walls. A light winks at you up ahead. You're approaching it fast, but it looks to be the mouth of a second, smaller tunnel. You might be able to reach it, but your lungs have started to ache. Let's grab the edge of the tunnel. You wrap your fingers around the rocks, lining the tunnel, and peer into it. It terminates in a dead end, but something glints among the rocks at the far side. Reaching it would be a challenge for anyone without strong lung capacity. My beloved Adair. Adair pulls himself into the tunnel, executing deft scissor kicks while the passage narrows. At the end, he finds a skeleton with a handle protruding from its ribs. Adair pulls it free and pushes off from the wall, propelling himself back toward the main tunnel. Anytime you need constitution, athletics, Adair is your man, if you build him right. Swirling and tumbling through the darkness of the tunnel, you at last see a halo of light above, and you swim and kick toward it. At last, your head breaks the surface. You gulp air into your aching lungs, and you pull yourself to the edge of the pool. Crawling out of the water, you look at the cavern around you as you massage feeling back into your aching, cold-numbed limbs. You have gained an item. The Rose of Salt Hollow has been added to our inventory. Okay? Cool. Oh, a Morning Star two-handed. Nice. Corrode damage. It's only fine, but, you know, it's fine. Shall I read that to you? A young weapon with a relatively short history, the rose was forged from blackened Ymirian steel and topped with a wickedly thorny bloom of petals. The morning star's resemblance to its namesake doesn't end with the head. Its long faded black shaft also features small thorns along its entire length. That sounds like it'd be hard to wield. Causing discomfort even to an armored wielder. Hakron Grist, a successful adventurer from the Red, I hate some of these words, Red Saren seaside village of Salt Hollow, had the gnarly weapon made after his friends joked about how nothing could grow in the alkaline soil of their home. Hakron used the rose to help defend Salt Hollow from bandits, to help his comrades kill two sky drakes, and to help his comrades kill two sky drakes who had made their lair near a road leading into the village. When Salt Hollow no longer held the wonder for them that it once had, Hakron and his friends made their way to Darwood, seeking their fortunes in the ruins of Glenfoth, and they had not been heard from since. Okay. It is a wicked weapon. Let's put this over here as a second weapon for her for the moment. Yeah, that's the thing I do. I build up, I build a dare up to be really wicked with his constitution. So now we're on the other side of the cavern. Blast us. Let's get ourselves back over here so we can continue. And this game does have a lot of reading in it, by the way. For those of you who are put off by reading. I have a habit of having a lot of games that have a lot of reading to them. Only because the role-playing games tend to have a lot of reading. So what your DM would normally, your dungeon master or your game master would be saying to you as you're playing the pen and paper variations. Okay, so back down into the depths, I say. Or was that all there was to do? We'll go take a peeky poo again. Pull up the map and see if there was anything else down there. It's kind of odd that, I mean, they insinuated there were other people down here, right? So we're on the other side. So we're on the other side. So okay. Okay, ready to serve. What is it? Yeah, I think that's got the whole ruins, actually. So it's always kind of a mystery to me. I mean, they make it so cool, and yet there's nothing really that you can do. I'd like to be able to put together one of them armored things my own self. I think I could after this description. Story Rich is cool. Yeah, I think Story Rich is very cool. I do. I haven't agreed 100%. But, you know, I always tell people you have two kinds of gamers, really. You have power gamers and you have role-play gamers. You know, the power gamers are looking for the optimal build so they can get through, you know. And they're the ones in the forums going, I played your game on the most difficult level, and the first time through, it was like way too easy for me. The role players are the ones conceptualizing their character and playing the character the way they conceptualized it. it's hard for me because our Baldur's Gate game, we have a lawful evil character as our main character. So you can imagine you have to play that lawful aspect. You can't just be running around like a chaotic or neutral evil person. That lawful aspect has to count for something. So I find it to be a challenging alignment to play myself. But the dialogue when we get pulled down to the hells for the evil party, the evil characters it's classic.
Hey.
It's wonderful. The dialogue is great. I remember the first time I played an evil party in there, I was like, whoa, I was laughing so hard with a busted gut. Okay, let's jump back to the other side.
All right, then.
So we have made progress then in one of the main quests. This was a really long gaming session. It was made a little bit shorter by our attempts to play Celeste, unfortunately. I think we'll play a little bit further. I was planning on just playing until 11 o'clock p.m. Germany time, but I think we'll play just a little bit further. Maybe another half an hour, and then we'll call it quits. So here's the one we got a little bit farther here. The Acolyte's vision showed me mysterious ruins somewhere outside Direford. The Leaden Key has sent operatives to find the site, though their purpose is unknown to me. Okay. We saw a vision of the Leaden Key agents surrendering their souls to the Engwithian machine in Cleaban Rilag. They performed the same ritual I witnessed outside Kilantlees. I keep using this. I guess I say the C like a K because all of my names are Scots Gaelic, and RC is a K, and so I just fall back on that. Which means they must be doing this all over the Direwood. The thoughts of one of the agents suggested that they were there to ensure that the infants in the area would be Hollowborn. We do need to take care of that as well. You see, we've got a ton. Fragments of a Scattered Faith is Adair. We could go back and see if we're anyone yet in Defiance Bay so we can take care of his stuff. That'd be cool. He wants to find out. He heard rumors that his brother was fighting on the other side of the war. He went to war because of his brother choosing a side, and then he's heard rumors, however, that his brother was fighting for the other side. For those of you who don't know the story behind that. Let's see, here's where we would go to the records office. See if we want to go, you know what? We need to see Lady Webb first and tell her what we've learned. Let's do that. I think for some people, having so many choices is kind of rough.
Does music sound different to you when you...
These assassins. Yeah, I'm laughing now, but you know. I may not be laughing when it's done. Oh yeah. And me without my my mage. This is gonna suck. Although that's at least something. I don't know, my problem is with this many enemies, I never know who. Okay, they're going to make short work of him. As I said. Oh, they're actually not that hard, are they?
You're not.
You'd think whoever sends the assassins after them would get tired after a while. They just keep sending one or two more, I think. That's the same one. Parchment, concise but detailed description of you, including your name, your distinguishing features, and everyone you're known to have associated with in your brief time in the Darwood. Same note, different day. That's presumably also the same note. They're always carrying the same note. You end up like 20 copies of it or something, you know. So let's go see Lady Webb and report our progress to her. It is one of the advantages to people streaming the games is that if you're considering buying the game, you can come and, you know, sort of sit in and get a feel for the game. And I don't claim to be the most skilled gamer. I've been gaming forever, but still.
How fares your search?
Okay, there's something I can tell you about the Lead and Keys operations.
Well, let's hear it.
The Lead and Key is manipulating a group of Angwithian machines that span the country, and it seems to be causing the Hollowborn epidemic.
I had feared they might be involved in Widewind's legacy. It seemed too extreme even for them. How naive I've been. The Lead and Key's conspiracy is clear now. They have used Angwithan technology to engineer Widewind's legacy, and they want people to blame Animancy for it. As we speak, the Duke is holding hearings in the palace. He is listening to arguments for and against Animancy. When they finish, he is expected to decide whether to outlaw it. It seems the Leaden Key has been pushing Deerwood down this path for some time. I, for one,
they always say Deerwood, I always say Darwood.
Their little scheme fouled up at the last moment. Our Duke must hear what you have to say. Unfortunately, the hearings are closed to the public, which makes the Duke inaccessible until they are completed.
Okay, thanks. I hope you do join me again. I do stream different games, and my schedule's posted in Twitch. So you take care until then. Thanks for joining me too. You too.
However, certain groups have been invited to attend. You might get in with one of them if you aren't above a little pandering. There are delegations from the Knights of the Crucible, the Dozens, and from House Dominel. If you can gain the support of one of those groups, that may be your best way in. See what you can arrange.
Okay.
What of them?
Wouldn't they allow a guest of Dunride Row into the hearings?
We would only do that as a last resort. Walking in with one of the 3 invited groups puts you in a position of influence.
Okay.
Walking in alone as a representative of Dunreed Row would earn you distrust among all the rest. It seems our organization has a reputation for nosiness and manipulation.
Imagine that.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, I can't figure that one out neither.
It would be best if people did not see Dunreed Row's hand in this. Easier for them to embrace the truth.
What is there to know about the Duke?
Avar is many things to many people, and that is why he sits the throne. To the frontiersmen, he is one of their own. To the patriotic, he is a sole descendant of Admeth Hajj. To the nobility, he is from an old and established family. All of these are half-truths or exaggerations, a tale he has spun around himself.
So she's like, let's stay in the background, you know, don't let people see our hand in it. But she didn't understand why they see them as underhanded and manipulative.
The man behind the tale may not be the greatest mind in Deerwood, but he knows people. He knows when they are sincere and when they lie. He knows when they are strong and when they are weak. The other matters he leaves to me. Outwardly, he prefers to come off a bit of a simpleton. Don't be fooled. Before he was a duke, he was a trapper, and an excellent one at that.
You do have to have a little bit more subtle mind for that sort of thing. We're in with a dozen. So maybe we can join their delegation. We haven't really pandered to the knights. My last party pandered to them rather than the dozen. We've pandered to the dozen. And that house does not like us. Well, they're not going to back us. That might be their assassins. As a matter of fact, they keep coming after us. I wouldn't be surprised. Not even remotely. I'm going to go see if we're anybody yet. But it might actually be better to go ahead and go to the dozen. And see if we can join their delegation. Gives us a better chance of being somebody. If you all know what I mean. Somebody of import. And this is why I set it up to pause when I see enemies. Whoa! So the dozens are part of the animancy hearings at the Ducal
Someone's
Palace.
got to keep the blazing Crucible Knights from leading us all to ruin, and the Dominels certainly aren't doing their part. But Wolfgren's still a man of the people. He's always been sensible in other matters. He'll hear us out eventually.
I was hoping to attend the animancy hearings with the dozen. Well, what are your thoughts on animancy? It'll be our downfall if we let it in. Kith weren't meant to meddle in matters of the soul, and it's only fools that can't see it, or troublemakers that won't. He leans in, arms folded, and I suspect we've got more than a few of those vying for the Duke's ears, cheats and frauds looking for a profit from a distance. I thought you might want to... And I need those Ingwithian weapons. You bring those to me, and then we'll talk. Well, fuck me. Where was I supposed to get those at? I've conveniently forgotten that. Where the devil is that at? Ah, wooden plains. Alles klar. Okay. Guess we'll take care of that, she said naively.
Well met, friend.
Dragon meat. And dragon eggs. Believe me, I know what it takes to get those, so... We can only carry 4. The hoods of Vodka. We'll keep one of those. Shits and grins. Okay. That way we have enough money when payday comes around. For sure, dude. We can't just, we can travel anywhere in the world that we've already uncovered when we do just go to an exit, by the way. Mm-hmm. Ooh, tea. Let me grab myself some water real quick. Kind of like thirsty. That is making me more thirsty. Thirstier. What tea? So as a matter of fact, I'm going to put this on, be right back for just a quick second. I'm going to go answer a call of nature and be right back. I lost someone. Okay, so I'm back, guys. I don't know who skipped out of the stream. I wasn't gone very long. There we go. Reacquired. Okay, why are we?
Hello. Hello.
Must have accidentally hit the Alt button when I cut out. Okay, so we're supposed to meet those fellers, and there's no telling where they'll be at. Even though we've already been through here, they could show up somewhere else. We don't know. Sparrow's nest is tucked between two angled slats. And we are, who in the devil are they? We are only going to be streaming for maybe another 15, 20 minutes.
Leave it!
So easy that it's completely mental, isn't it? And there was a lot of them, too. Where the devil is she off to? She's sort of a strange one, isn't she?
Hey,
I'll let Margaret's fire.
They were terribly easy, weren't they? I don't even know who they were. We'll kill them and sort them out later. We'll hang on to that for Aloth. He'll be pleased. Scroll of what? Of whale. Whoa! As you take the scroll, you hear a voice. You have found it. Now lose it again. Well, High Archivist Grimda asked me to bring this back. Would you appease a dwarf or a god? That's my choices. I feel torn. You think this theft was by accident? The voice seems to shift as if the speaker were constantly changing age, race, and sex. My relics were never meant to stay in one place for long. They are meant to be lost and found. It is the search that gives the thing value. Take it to the Black Meadow, find the drake that faces east, and bury it beneath its skull. Well, we did very quickly get one other done, didn't we? Well, I guess we'll go do what the god says, and then we'll end our stream for today. It's not much of a grimoire, is it? DR9. Remember, the higher number is the better armor in this one. Okay. DR9. See, grant Sunbeam 3 times per rest, minus 50% poison effect tick rate, minus 50% disease. Does that mean that I think they're saying that we're more susceptible? We're just gonna keep on what we got on for right now, because I do think that's saying we would be more susceptible. Let's go do the scroll thing real quick, and then we will end the stream for today. So we will have streamed for 4.5 hours, although the first hour was taken up with trying to make the... Oh, is this the one we're supposed to put it under? Okay, let's bury the scroll. As you cover the ancient scroll with the last handful of soul, the shifting voice speaks in your head once more. Well done, Watcher. So that takes care of that. We're here. Let's go back to our stronghold. And we did help Rhetoric, by the way. We did not take Kolsk's side this time.
The keep's coming along nicely.
Why, thank you. Finally, a compliment. Looking a little healthier. Oh, 2 more days and Aloth will be back. As annoying as he can be, it is nice to have him. Okay. I have to make sure I have enough to pay my people is my problem. So let's purchase the hedge maze. We should still have enough to pay people. Oh, you know what? That's true. Let's go visit the merchant real quick. If you'll watch me stream, this is what I do a lot. Let's close the stream. Let's just do this real
Good day,
quick.
stranger.
We'll do that real quick. Oh, no, I don't want to sell Boudica's head. Oh. Okay. That way we will definitely have enough to meet our obligations to our hired hands, our mercenaries, the pipples.
Looks a little healthier than before.
Waiting for him to give us an actual compliment here. I might be waiting a long time. Okay. See, this is what I mean. Now, we've been streaming since, like I said, about 8 o'clock. And it's held through really well. And within about 40 minutes of trying to stream this the last day, we had 2 crashes plus my graphic card died. You suck. So something is very is sucking up your resources from your computer, apparently. Good tidings, my lady. I am Azuro, famed merchant, purveyor of many valuable and, dare I say, rare objects. And so I would like to remain. I have an urgent matter to discuss with you, something you'll want to resolve as quickly as I'm certain. Very well, let's hear it. You call your allies together and motion for the petitioner to step forward. I always look like I'm slouching in that chair, don't I? It's these bandits, my lord. The roads are absolutely crawling with them, and they have the local merchants in a fright. I'm having trouble filling out my stock. My suppliers say the risks are too great. Nobody wants to hear that the fineries sent out for delivery have been stolen by unwashed brigands. If I have no goods to sell, I cannot make a living, nor can I offer you the many special items normally at my disposal. What is my plan for putting an end to it? Okay, that's not a good option. So let me send one of my people. Oh. I can't live without Adair. That's not an option. So we're picking option number 2. We'll keep our ears to the ground, won't we, Itumak? Okay, she's busy for 10 days. Thank you both. I'll tell the others at once. Such a fine guard should ease everyone's fears. Nope, I can't do without Adair. That's not going to happen. Okay, so I'll also be back in 2.5 days, and she's gone for 10. So seats out. Okay, so let's save our game. What do we want to call it? Currying favor with the dozen. I want us to remember that we need to do this quest for them. Okay. Ooh, tea. So that's it for this evening. See, that really didn't take that much longer, did it? Alrighty. I want to thank you all for being with me. Appreciate it. Glad you could join me. Hope you enjoyed our adventure this evening. I may or may not stream over the weekend. I don't have anything really set, in my schedule for that. Sometimes I just do ad hoc streams. We'll see what happens. At any rate, the next planned stream is Monday evening. It'll be our Evil Party for Baldur's Gate 2. I hope you will join me then. Thank you.